Over the next half hour, you're going to be amazed at the craziest videos you've ever seen. As weather takes over and shows us who's boss.
Oh my goodness.
From harrowing hail to distressing dust storms, we've got it all. Let's jump right into it.
Oh my god, no, wait.
Oh my god!
California is known as a hotbed for earthquakes, but it seems like our videographer was caught off guard by this one.
What am I? I don't know where to hide.
While doing some homework, she felt the entire house shake as her belongings were thrown from the shelves and picture frames fell off the wall.
Oh my god! How is that possible? 20 earthquakes in like less than an hour.
Thankfully, no one was injured, just a little shaken up. Using a digital camera and time-lapse technology, we're able to see how this snowstorm covers upstate New York over the course of a few hours. The snow piles up and the trees can be seen bending to their will. Though not as extreme as some of our other clips, it's still a gorgeous way to see the beginnings of a snow day.
Now that the roads are so...
Niagara Falls is one of the most beautiful places in the world, allowing you to see nature's artistic ability. Add over 20 inches of snow to that, and it's quite the sight to behold. More amazing by a flash flood. While water cascaded down them, dry creek beds were suddenly filled with water, creating massive streams where none existed just moments before.
Yeah?
But if you want to see them, you better look quick, because they'll be gone in a flash. A dust devil chaser captured this Willy Willy, as they call them in Australia, crossing the road in front of him. While following it, he was surprised to see several people hiding in and under their utility trucks. But thankfully, no one was harmed. Getting down under those trucks was an excellent idea to escape its wrath. Over the course of a single evening, it caught the steady progression of 2 feet of snow building up outside of his home. Some of the snowbanks were over 6 feet high, and it took them 3 days to dig the cars out. This just proves that Canada is no joke. Heavy rains on the Olympic Peninsula of Washington State often cause the local rivers to flood the roadways. While a fairly normal occurrence, something amazing happens during salmon spawning season. The salmon swim across the street. Contending with oncoming traffic, these wayward fish are just trying to make their way in the world. Why did the salmon cross the road? To get to the other side, of course. After those few clips, we're definitely living up to our show's name. But you haven't seen anything yet, because we still have plenty more coming your way after the break. Stick around for more Extreme Weather Countdown. One cowabunga, dude. Extreme weather phenomena doesn't always happen in the moment. Sometimes it happens much later. That was the case here, where the flooded passageway seemed to be the only problem, until the train came through it. Because it was traveling at such a high speed, it caused a massive wave of water to not only hit the cars on the overpass, but also soak the pedestrians waiting to cross. Next time, they should wear their raincoats. It was a hot day in Brazil when this cameraman felt the wind increasing. Within moments, a dust devil formed a few feet away from him, slowly winding its way through the fueling depot. Though it did take on a dense form, it thankfully didn't keep it long enough to cause any real damage before losing its power. Walking from your home to your car is usually pretty easy. But during this blizzard in Alaska, it became an unexpected journey. With wind gusts up to 80 miles per hour, this young woman attempted to retrieve her cell phone that she accidentally left to her car. With winds gusting and snowdrifts rising, this simple task became an epic adventure. And this video proves that. When excessive rain hits Manitou Springs, the powerful, overflowing waters reach the roadway, causing a black river to flow. Much to everyone's surprise, mud and debris weren't the only things it was carrying. This car got caught in its path. Next time, they'll remember to put it in park instead of neutral. This intense storm from India is definitely something to behold. The gusty winds blew everything in its path away, causing some property damage. No one was hurt, but the visual of winds flying past is definitely an image this man will never forget. After a storm cleared in Tennessee, a family reviewed their security cam footage of the event to see how it all went down. All seemed well at first, until a rush of mud water entered, creeping into their yard. Within moments, it flooded the entire neighborhood, and the water level kept rising. While garbage cans were the only victims at first, they were quickly joined by many of the parked vehicles on the street. Luckily, the family took refuge on the roof until they were rescued, but this is one storm they will never forget. We're only halfway through our countdown, and things are going to get more intense from here.
Oh my god, that's too close. Oh my god.
Don't go away. There's more extreme weather countdown coming right back.